Hello. On my last work video, somebody asked me what I do for work. So I went back to work as a mental health therapist, but I'm only doing telehealth right now. I did not go back to the office, and so what do I do? I see mostly adults, say to be adults on the telehealth. Via telehealth for like depression, anxiety, that kind of thing. Uh, and that's what I did before. So I just went back to what I was doing because it was just a little bit easier, and it was a job that I could do from home because I'm working on my mobility and stuff, but there's still some deficits. It's better than it was, but it's getting better, but it was so hard. And so I've been doing that to try to compensate for what I have going on. And so yeah, I'm a mental health therapist. If you missed that, I thought I said that. I may not have. If you any questions about being a mental health therapist, you can let me know and I will answer them. Let's see. I'm gonna see. It the hardest part was probably not because I used to get so emotional, and of course nobody comes to therapy for anything good, and so the fear was that I was gonna get on and be like crying because somebody told me something sad. But I've been able to control my emotions. I think physical therapy has helped me with speech, with controlling that a little bit better, so I don't get emotional and I don't get upset like I used to. And so yeah, if you have any more questions for me, just let me know. But yeah, I work. I'm a mental health therapist, and I do sessions for adults. I do not do little kids because it's really hard for them to do telehealth to 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 talk. You usually have to give them something to do, and it's easier to do that in person. It's a lot harder to do it like via the internet. So mostly teenagers and adults will do the telehealth, but little kids, it's really hard with them because attention span. And I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, my attention span was like that of a gnat. It was so short. And kids don't, they're pretty much like that too. And so it makes it a little bit harder. You I so yeah. Um that's about it. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm a mental health therapist, so really going through this stroke has been difficult because it's not something that I planned on, and it's not something that I thought was going to happen. So I had to figure out how to continue on with life. And one of the things was, going back to work and doing what I was doing before. And thankfully, I remember everything, and I haven't forgotten anything that would be bad. You know, um, Thankfully, I remember it, and so I've just been doing telehealth, mental health. So that's what I do. I used to have an office. I don't have an office anymore. And I don't know when I'm gonna go back to the office. Um, it may be a little while, until my my mobility is better and my vision is better. So right now I'm just doing telehealth, you know. And so I still get to help people. I just don't get to help people like I used to, and that kind of sucks. You kind of want to, you want to do the best that you can, and I think I am. I'm doing what I can do. Like I said, it's not what I was doing, but it is, helping somebody, and I think that my clients see me push through and still do, what I was doing is really good for them. And so, it can be hard sometimes when your own life isn't perfect to help people, other people with their life, but it's not about you, it's about them. So you just do what they need you to do, and you don't worry about it. And that's what I've been doing. So far, so good. Last week was really good. It was a you know, like I said, my biggest thing was, are they gonna understand me? And I hope I don't get emotional. And I didn't. And it doesn't, it can be hard, that part. But you fight on. Like I said, um, if you have any questions for me, you can let me know, and I will answer them. Um, but that's what I do for work. I'm a mental health therapist, and so yeah. If you have any mental health questions, you can ask. I will answer them in a video. If you have anything that you would like to ask, if I can't answer them, I will. Like I said, I remember everything from before. Like, so, if you ask, I will more than likely have an answer, depending on what it is. Yeah, and this was a comment that was asking me about what I do, that I'm responding to. Like I said, I thought I had said it, but maybe I did not. And in the event that I did not, which is very, 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 very possible, I am a mental health therapist. And so when I said I went back to work, I went back doing that virtually. So I do it via my phone and my computer, because right now I cannot drive. As I haven't been cleared, probably won't be cleared until listen to the whole I think history. And after that, I probably will be fine. Right now, my mom drives me, and I don't want her to have to take me to a job. So I just do the telehealth. It's easier. It's a little bit simpler than if I had to drive somewhere. Yeah. So one of the things that I thought about doing was bringing back Woo Child Wednesdays, where I would read the Reddit letters and give my response to whatever it was. I may do that again, just because I don't know. I think it was good. But I work on Wednesday, so I might not be able to. We'll see. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, let me leave them down below, and I will respond, and I will answer them. Like I said, this video is in response to a comment that somebody left that was asking me what I do, and so I wanted to come and clear that up. Yeah, that's what I did before, and I know everybody doesn't get to go back to what they were doing before. And so I'm grateful that I had a job that I could go back to, and that it wasn't a job that I couldn't do. Because I've had jobs where, if this had happened, I wouldn't be able to go back. But this I can, because, like I said, I can do the telehealth, which is good. Um, mm, you know, if you have any questions, leave them down below and I will answer them. But that's all for today's video. Thank you, and I hope you have a good week. Bye bye.